Hello everyone, Ben from Full Potential here. Got a really exciting core and mobility sequence for runners to show you today. This is a routine we worked on whilst out on our Algarve training camp in September 2017. Each part of the sequence is to be done 3 to 5 times before progressing on to the next part. Work at your own pace and focus on quality movements. So without delay, let's get started. The routine always starts in child's pose, and then you move forward onto all fours, really rounding your back out, and then drop down into an upward facing dog. Return to child's pose, and that's part 1. Part 2 is exactly the same and follows the same process in the beginning, child's pose, onto all fours, rounding the back, into an upward facing dog. But now, get onto all fours, raise one arm into the sky, and then place it on that hand on top of the other hand, and then drop down onto your opposite side. What that will do will give you a really nice stretch across the middle. So you can see here on this side, we're going to go onto all fours. We're going to raise our left hand up into the air, really get a good stretch, get your head and eyes following the hand, putting my left hand on top of the right, and then falling back onto my left side. Well, that's part 2. In this third part of the routine, we get into all fours, really rounding the back out, dropping down into an upward facing dog. And now we're just going to curl the feet under and get into a really nice plank position. From here, you're going to raise your right hand up into the shoulder and then your left hand up to the shoulder. Try and keep your hips as stable as possible and make sure your backside's kept down in that plank position. The third part of the routine is exactly the same. Onto all fours, rounding the back out, then drop down into an upwards facing dog. Get into plank, and this time just raise one foot and then the other off the ground. This is done by really squeezing your buttocks. The final part of the routine starts off in child's pose, up into all fours, really rounding your back out, and then dropping down into upwards facing dog. We're going to again curl our feet under into our plank position, and then we're going to move the right foot to the outside of the right elbow, then the left foot to the outside of the left elbow. Again, really focus on keeping that core nice and stable in the middle. And that's the routine. Let us know if you've got any questions or comments below. Enjoy!